Hi everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Oil. I'm your host Peter Levinson, and this is the show where every week we're going to show you how to make a delicious new homemade meal. Now last week, of course, we made that delicious spicy eggplant frittata with home-style homemade fries, Mediterranean salad, and a delicious side of sauerkraut. And to top it all off, we had a delicious dessert of homemade New York cheesecake with strawberry sauce. Now, this week is going to be a little bit different. Our financial supervisor, Doug, of course, is unfortunately in the hospital this week with minor injuries due to a little feud at home with his ex-wife. Now, since Doug has been in the hospital, he wasn't able to fill out our latest budget form. So unfortunately for this episode, we don't have funding. But hopefully that'll all change next week when Doug gets back, if he wakes up from his coma. Now this week, of course, we're going to change things up a little bit because of our little situation, as we might call it. Now, originally we had planned to make a delicious butternut squash soup with some zucchini spaghetti and a side of mashed potatoes with a delicious dessert of homemade fudge pudding. Unfortunately, we can't do that, so instead we're making pizza. Who doesn't love pizza, am I right? I love pizza. I haven't had it since my diet began, but hey, always the time to break your streak. What? So anyway, since we don't have our funding this week, we're gonna have to improvise a little bit. Now, traditionally when you're making pizza, you're gonna have three main ingredients: your dough, your sauce, and your cheese. You can always add a little bit of toppings on top of that, but hey, when you have no money, that's not really an option, is it? So, first, you're gonna start off with the dough. Now, traditionally, to make a pizza, I'd show you to get, the flour and the water and mix it all together and then spin it up, but we don't have that. So, we're gonna be using bread. Now, since we're, of course, always staying healthy, always trying to give you the healthy vegan options, we're, of course, using thinly sliced organic bread. Healthy. So let me go ahead and take off that zip tie and show you what we're working with. You got that good angle, camera 3? That's right. All right, we don't need this top loaf. Who even uses that? All right, so we're just gonna take a regular good slice of bread right here. Look at that, that's just gorgeous. You got all your grains and that nice, beautiful brown coloring. That's what I like to see in my pizza dough. So, since cooking is all about the experience, and let me tell you, fun is the experience, we're gonna go ahead and just spin this a few times, kind of air it out, try to give it that doughy quality, so go ahead and spin it around. That's all right, we can just get another one. Yeah, this is the good thing about making pizza with bread, you always got a few more in the tank to work with. So yeah, just spin it around. Look, try to flip it. Oh, yeah, all right, that's gonna make the dough real nice and airy. Good. All right, and we're done. So on to the next ingredient, which is of course the sauce. So now, pizza sauce is traditionally made with tomatoes, a little bit of basil, some tarragon in there. You know how tarragon always makes me go. Unfortunately, we have none of that. So, tomato sauce is just, ground up tomatoes with a little bit of stuff mixed in. And that perfectly describes ketchup. So we're just going to be using regular ketchup to make our pizza sauce. You can, of course, use hot sauce also, a little bit of sriracha, but I have a colonoscopy on Friday and I don't want that to mess up anything. So let's go ahead and put our sauce on our delicious pizza right there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. That's really good sauce. You want your sauce to have nice, good thickness to it. You don't want your pizza to be kind of bland, just have a little bit of sauce. You want there to be a lot of sauce so it kind of spills out over the pizza. You can see I got a little bit on the counter there, but that's fine. That's why we have dish towels. So yeah, go ahead, spoon it all right over. You can use any utensil to really spread your sauce. I like using spoons because they remind me of my first husband, but you can use any utensil really. So just go ahead and spread it right out, spread it all over that pizza. Wow, doesn't that just look Italian? Beautiful. So the next step is of course going to be the cheese. Now, we don't have cheese with us right now. any kind of cheese. Apparently, Brian used it to make his nachos earlier today. I hope those nachos were good. Cost us the show. All right, so instead of cheese, we're just going to be using, cheese. It's basically just aged milk when you think about it. So what is milk? It's just cream. So we have some cream right here in the form of sour cream, Daisy sour cream, delicious. So we're just going to use some of that to top off our delicious pizza. Oh, and it looks like there's a little bit of mold in there. So yeah, aged milk, like I said. Oh, yeah, that mold. I'm just gonna mix it in there to kind of hide it a little bit so that my taste buds don't really find out, if you know what I mean. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead, take a little bit of that sour cream and put it right onto our pizza. I guess I have to get a little bit more. That's all right. Yeah, just take some of that sour cream, spread it all out. There's got to be a lot of cheese because, as people say nowadays, if you don't have cheese, then that's not the bee's knees. All right, yeah, just go ahead and spread it out. That looks really nice. Doesn't that just look delicious, everybody? Oh man, I would eat this any day. All right, so there we go. All our delicious ingredients to make our yummy pizza. And as we always say on this show, a little salt makes everything delicious. So I'm just gonna put a little pinch of salt in that, a little bit of pepper. Oh, isn't that yummy? So we're just gonna go ahead, put that on a plate and throw it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes, see how it turns out. So in order to put your pizza in the oven, you can use any ovenable plate. I'm gonna use this beautiful cooking tray that my ex-husband gave me before he walked out on me forever. And now let's just throw this in the oven. So you're gonna want to set your oven real nice and high. You wanna get your pizza baked. Let's set it at 450 for now. We'll turn it up if we think we need it. All right, now that our oven's all heated up, we can go ahead and throw our pizza in there and let it cook for about 20 to 30 minutes. All right, it's time to take our pizza out of the oven. Oh wow, doesn't that just look wonderful? Doesn't that look so delicious? All right, let's go ahead and try how it tastes. All right, so our delicious pizza's out of the oven. Doesn't that just look delicious? Wow, that's a pizza that I'd like to eat. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a bite. I have to take a bite, right? Okay. We're gonna take a bite of our delicious pizza. Real crispy. Oh. Thank you for watching this beautiful episode of Thank you for watching another episode of Cooking with Oil. I'm your host, Peter Levinson. Join us next week when we make another delicious meal. Until then, stay cooking. God, that was so awful. Whoa.